Martyn Lucas investor, yep, join the crazy club. All the nonsense, subpoenas flying around, brand new, the stock's going down the toilet, Nvidia, it's all over, meet Kevin predicting the end of the world, I told you so. We just did a full breakdown of it. It's rubbish. It's been out since January. It's not new news. Bloomberg has been reporting on it since June. Nothing exciting. We'll just sell a few papers and all the rest of it. Anyway, I'm going to come on to, in a few moments' time, the reaction, what you all think about this, right? But first of all, something more important. We've got to put an end to the rubbish, put an end to the nonsense. So, will you join with me right now and form the army, the Lucasades army? We're going to put an end to this. I believe the time has come that people who use YouTube to make money for themselves, greedy, selfish individuals, I want to be the first. I want to get the news out. I want to make some more money. I've got to buy another plane. Blah, 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 blah. Nonsense. The time has come to an end. Time is valuable. People don't want to sit here listening to you spout rubbish so you can make money for yourself. So let's put an end to it right now. I believe the time has come. The end is coming. For those big channels that all they want to do is sell videos, I think their days are over. This is a time people want real and honest. So I'm going to set down a challenge right now, so extreme, so ridiculous, it can't possibly fail. This is how much I believe in people. This is how much I believe in the truth. This event is happening in 14 days' time. It's the biggest event in the financial calendar. The FOMC report with Nvidia going down the toilet because of AI crashes and God knows what else. Look at this. Everybody's going to cover this. Bloomberg, CNBC, all the million subscriber channels, everyone. And I want the biggest audience of all of them. Every single one. And you know why? Because we're going to tell you the truth on this event. We're not going to dress it up and give you nonsense. So, Lucasade Army, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get more viewers than Meet Kevin with 2 million subscribers. And this is how we're going to do it. Right now, we have 31 likes on a video. That's 24 days away. Meet Kevin doesn't even schedule his events out. Doesn't even make the commitment to do it. I do. Bloomberg don't do it either. CNBC don't do it either. I always do it. I've always done it, always have done, always will do. I want you to help me right now. I'm making a live video and I'm about to give you a reaction of what Nvidia investors think about the news I've just reported on the last video. Everybody right now, join the army. Click on that link right now. There's 224 of you watching live. You've been watching me live since about 6 o'clock this morning, which is pretty crazy, right? I want to see that number go up right now. I ain't messing around anymore. I sit here 12 hours a day, determined to grow the best, most honest channel in the world. Not selling bullshit, not selling nonsense. My life is the only commodity that I've got. My time is the only commodity I have got. Equally do you. No more wasting time with nonsense and rubbish. Everyone, please tap the like button now. I want everyone to tap the like button because if you start liking it and sharing it, it will rank #1 for the FOMC report. Let me refresh it. It better have gone up. It better have gone up. 31. 31. 35. There you go. 2 weeks away, we got 35 likes on a video that hasn't even happened yet. That's what I'm talking about. Right, everybody, you click like, share. I want 40,000 people watching live. We had 38 for the earnings. Let's have 40,000. And considering we've only got 34,000 subscribers, that's quite a tall order. But I reckon we can do it. And we're going to do it. The power of the super chat. Forget all that, right? Just do it, right? Just do it. Now then, enough of that bloody nonsense. Let's come back onto your reaction with all this about Nvidia. I've just done a video. Check it out. Click above my head, down below in the link. Go and check out the Nvidia reaction. This flipping rubbish that everyone's jumping on now, trying to sell a story, trying to get everyone to go, Nvidia is all over and we're going to subpoena them and we're going to drive it to zero. What a load of pants. What a load of pants. Let me share with you some of the things that you've just said. Let's have a look. These are the things that you've just said. Free money. We are loving the news. Free money. We are loving the news. Of course it is. It's a transference of wealth. Nonsense, silly, greedy people driving it down just so we can all buy more. Fantastic. September is always meh. Sorry, I logged in with a different account, I think, Charlotte May Weddings. Are you seizing any possible breakouts? And then are you seeing any possible breakouts next month from technical patterns? I don't do technical patterns. I don't look at the sky and see pretty patterns in the clouds. Sensei does the charts on Sunday. I'm going to continue to buy a put on Nvidia. Really? Good luck with that. What do you mean when you say pay off the margins? New investor here. What do you mean when you say pay off the margins? New investor here. Pay off the margins. I'm not sure I know what you mean by that. Let's have a look. Anyone remember the August sell-off and how quickly it bounced back? They want your shares for cheap. That's right. There's no conspiracy. There's no conspiracy. Rich people versus poor people. There's just intelligent people versus stupid people. That's all there is. All right. It's not stuff it to all the poor people. No, it's not. It's just we can manipulate because we're smart and you're stupid. Don't be stupid. All right. Danny, how is Nvidia worth $64? You're a funny guy. Should do stand-up. There we go. You can guarantee Wall Street are printing money with shorts tonight. Yes, indeed. Manipulation to make money. Wall Street story. Here we go. Spot on manual, says Ivan Silver. That's why we love you, Martyn. Keep spreading the truth. PJ, I'll be buying more for my 7-year position. I'm just generally annoyed with all the press coverage of their success lately. Did anyone in the news report today on the tests they ran on Blackwell 4x? No. No one's reporting that, but if you send me the link, I'll report on it. No one's talking about that. Everybody, since Martyn is flipping boss when it comes to stock reports, why don't we all give back to him by hitting the like button? That would be nice. That would be nice. It's just time to laugh. It is indeed. Nvidia will be $29 only if we invented the time machine and go back in time. Well, we could do that, couldn't we? We could do that. Hold Nvidia, says Mike Nig. Nvidia going to $29. $29, I'll be shocked if it goes below 100. It's the 1%. Finally, time to average in. This guy says, this is it. This is what we've been waiting. This is what we've been waiting for. Nvidia going to $29. Have you read the balance sheet? Have you actually read the balance sheet? Right? Do you know how much profit they make? Do you know what their margins are? Does that make any sense to you? Let me put it to you like this. In simplistic terms, because it seems we need to bring things back to a simplistic term here. Let's get away from Nvidia for a moment. Let's talk about the humble can of Coke. Let's take it down. Let's get rid of all this. Let's make it nice and simple. Let me turn off the lights. Let me do that. Let me make it nice and simple. There we go. Just me and you talking together. Let's forget Nvidia. Let's forget AI. It's all complicated, isn't it? Let's talk about a can of Coke. A can of Coke. A can of Coke sells every single day in every single shop around the world. Let's just say for $1. You know what that can of Coke does for you. You know how much it quenches your thirst. You also know how unhealthy it is, but you don't care about that because you're a human being. You like the flavor. You like the feeling. You like to hold the can of Coke in your hand, feel the coldness, and swig it down. You love it. It's $1 all day long, all over the world. You can buy it for $1. But today, that can of Coke is 10 cents. What do? Do you buy? Do you stock up? Because you know you're going to drink Coke for the next 20 years? Or do you simply go, I'm going to wait for it to go down further because I don't believe in Coke anymore. I think it's rubbish. Even though you've always drunk Coke, you know what it is, you know what it does for you, you've always paid $1, and now you can pay 10 cents. No, I'm going to wait for it to go down to 1 cent. I think it's all over for Coca-Cola. When you look at the balance sheet of Coca-Cola and you see their profits and you see their domination and you see their margins and you see their cash balance, you see their history, you look at their dividend payouts over history, you know all about the business, you know inside and out. Would you buy it for 50 cents, 10 cents? Of course you would. Or are you the sort of person that would pay $10 for a can of Coke? Would you do that? Well, imagine it was the only can of Coke on Earth. There was only one can of Coke left, and there's no water. This is the only thing that's going to refresh you. The only way you can get refreshment is with this can of Coke. Would you then pay $1 million for that can of Coke? Because it's the only one on Earth. Of course you would. That's simple supply and demand, profit, desirability, value. Simple. We know 100%. We know the balance sheet of Nvidia. We know how much money Nvidia makes. We know what their margins are. We know who their customers are. We followed every earnings for them for the last 3 years, pretty much, I think. Last 2 years at least. We've followed their earnings. We've seen their growth. We know who's buying on the inside. We know who's selling on the outside. We know how much money Nvidia make. Is that going to stop because of a Bloomberg interview that they don't even know much about, that actually it's breaking news when in fact it's not breaking news. It's in fact been around since January. The same story's been going on forever and the stock price keeps rallying. No. Is Nvidia going down to $29? We might as well say 33 cents. Let's pick that number out of the sky. We can go back before splits and we can double it up and divide it by whatever we like. We know the business. Are you buying the share price or are you buying the business? Hopefully you're buying the business and you know exactly what you bought today and you're holding it. And you don't care about some stupid flipping reporter at Bloomberg who can't scratch his arse, who hasn't got a clue what's going on. But hey, it's his job to report on something today. So he is. He's reporting on a story. And everyone's talking about it. And they've probably sold loads of ads today on their YouTube channel. They've probably sold loads of papers if they're producing a paper. I don't know. Another day in the stock market. Another day of people talking absolute pants. It all comes down to value. You understand Coca-Cola. You understand $1 would be cheap for a can of Coke. That's it. So relate that same principle to owning Nvidia. Are you going to dump it today? Are you going to get fearful today? Because somebody at Bloomberg says so. What a load of rubbish. Over here and over here, I'll put something. Over here, I'm going to put the FOMC report, where we're going to get the biggest audience in the world. More than Meet Kevin with his 2 million bloody clones, right? Over here. Or over here, I'll put the Nvidia earnings. Watch them both. Until next time, as always. What a pointless video that was. I just made it. It's how I felt. Take care of yourselves and each other.